Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub with me, Simon, your host. Haha, that was professional, wasn't it? How are we all doing? So we got William in watching. How many people we got watching? 27 of you. 27 of you lovely people. It is roasting out here. Absolutely roasting. So I'm not going to start with a Vice beer today like I normally do. I'm going to start with a Polly's Brew Co. Satin Pattern. Now, when I reviewed this beer a few months ago, I think I called it Satan. Oh well, it's a double dry hopped pale ale at 5.5% ABV. Hello, Big Kev. Hello, Tommy. Jack Bandit. How are we all doing? Craig, John, get in there. Smash that like button down below. Smash the like button to get people in at Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's going to get warm over the weekend, isn't it? It's going to get really warm. I think it's starting now. Whew, it's roasting. Captain Meat, all right, me lovelies. Hello, the Germinator's in as well. Good evening, Simon. That's one of the best supermarket beers going. Connor Jackson's. I agree, by the way. Hi, Simon. I'm on the Boston Brewery Lagers tonight and I have a few Warsteiners. Connor Jackson, brilliant. Evan Buckley's in. Andreas, Richard, Beardy Beer Reviews. Hello, Beardy Beer. How you doing? Which Vibrant Forest beer did you like the most? Probably the coffee Imperial Stout, I think. That was really good, Beardy Beard. Matt Foley's in. Craig Holmes is in. And John's in. And Sergio's in. Right. I'm not going to read any more comments now until I pour myself a beer. How's Miss Wales 1989? I like that, Connor J. I like that. Now, I bought this because I went to Morrison's today. And I picked up some beers, some of the new beers that were in Morrison's. They'll come very, very shortly to the channel. But they only had like 3 beers that were on the offer. And I had to find a 4th because you get 4 for 3 in Morrison's. So I thought, right, okay, let's have me something nice to drink at the Stone Crow tonight. And I thought, why not? It's going to be boiling out here. I already knew it was going to be boiling out. I thought, let's have a juicy pale ale to kick things off. Mel, come here a minute. Umbrella Base is Sublime Chaos. I missed the very first brew of Proof Pepper. Have a little taste of that. Here she is, Mel's into the Stone Crow.
It smells good.
Really nice, isn't it? Superman Morrison's.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, have some more. Carl Smith, evening all. Cheers. Wish it was Friday. One more day to go. Yeah, Carl Smith. We're out tomorrow. We just wanted out Friday nights, didn't we? Just over the summer months.
You can go camping and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, we're going to go camping and we're going to do different things. But there's a pizza night tomorrow night. And we're going to go off to a pizza night in a pub. So that should be good. Buy the kids a pizza. Molly's just about to finish her GCSEs, so we're very proud parents, really proud. So we'll take it out for a pizza, I think, tomorrow night down the pub. Hi all, what a lovely evening. Paul, it's a beautiful evening. Hit the like button down below though, everybody. Please hit the like button down below. Let's see if we can get over 100 people in rather quickly at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Malia looking great for 30. Danny, I had Polly's Rosebud at Craft Republic. It was great. Good brewery. Sergio, they're really good. They're a really, really good brewery. Papa said like pooper. Running little thing I used to have with me and Andrew, who used to work there. Cool, man. Nice to have you on, Beardy. Nice to have you on, mate. Mike decided, hi Mel, hope you're well. Connor J, make me hit the like button, I dare you. Get on, hit that like button down below. Connor J, hit that like button down below. So, yeah, we need 100 people to tune in tonight, don't we? So hit that like button down below. There's a like, and and a dislike button down below. If you hit that like button, then we got a chance of getting 100 people into the Stone Crow. Evan Buckley's asking what pizza I'll be having tomorrow night. It will be my standard issue pepperoni. Wherever I go, pepperoni pizza. Did he, Nick? Hopefully he was being lovely. Hopefully he was being lovely, Nick. But yeah, that's what we'd leave it at that. When we would just say, let's hope it was just a lovely comment that he mentioned today. Matt, what brewed under licensed beer are we on tonight, Simon? Wow, this is Polly's. This is all right. This is not under license. Well done, Connor. Aldi has rebounded his vice beer. Hope that doesn't mean a change of recipe. Rebranded, I see. Off to sunny Beach Bulgaria this weekend for 2 weeks. Plenty of good European ale. Well done, Paul. You go and enjoy that, Paul. I'd love to go there. Sunny Beach. I think I went as a baby. Enjoy your day off tomorrow, having your family pizza at the pub. Yeah, I mean, we got 104 people watching tonight. I mean, it'll pick up. When that sun goes down, I find it picks up. People tune into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, enjoy themselves. Yeah, so I think it's the summer months now. Winter months, when it's all cold and wet and windy and horrible, well, it's absolutely fine then, isn't it? It's absolutely fine. There's a chance that lots of people are tuned in when it's cold and dark and they don't want to go down the pub and, you know, job done type of thing. They'll watch the Stone Crow. But when it's boiling out like this, people are out walking their dogs, they're out, they're about, evening walks and, you know, probably going out to the pub and whatnot. I know too much about 5 minutes to review all this stuff. Ali D. Hi, Simon. The weather still glorious in sunny Cymru. I'm running out of beer way too quickly. This weather. So, yeah, Ali D. It's unbelievably warm, isn't it? Unbelievable. Yep, Danny Boy rebranded. How many pints are I drinking? Oh, I don't. I don't look at that. I look at enjoyment. How many beers can I enjoy in a night? Not how many can I drink. No, not for me, that game. Not for me. On the Aldi Rhinebacker, says Mike. Joe Garner, what are you drinking, sir? I'm drinking Polly's. I should put it up, really, shouldn't I? Polly's Bruco, satin pattern, double dry hop pale ale, 5.5%. It's good, it's nice. It's all right. It's all right. Kevin Patton, hi Simon. Was great to see you in Cardiff. I think I seen you in the Western on Sunday at a distance. Last Sunday, no, I wasn't there last Sunday, but I think I remember seeing you in town outside the Western. It was. David said, hi Simon. You have a good colour on your face. Were you out in the garden? Was out in the garden all day myself, loving this cool beer. Yeah, I've been out. Yes, I've been out. When that sun goes down, I'll be able to show you. Paul Hawley, evening all. And Sean says, hi Simon. I'm having a Desperado. Great in this weather. Sean, you enjoy it. You enjoy it. Matt Foley, with a UK brewed versus continental brewed, would you consider doing a blind tasting? Yeah, a lot of people mention that. I'm on my own setting up and stuff. I've been walking around with a bandana on my face and I've been knocking into everything. I've been knocking all the tables over and everything. I've been like, you know, I'm only joking. I could just sit there spinning them around. But I could do. I got other stuff as well. Them videos have been so popular that I've decided to carry this on a bit. I mean, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I mean, people want to watch it. People, I like to support the small breweries. I really do. I really do. But at the same time, I've got to look at the numbers on my channel. And the big beers, they don't have to bring the numbers in. They really do. And I know that sounds, I'm not all of a sudden going to just completely concentrate on big beer. But it certainly makes you look out of the side of your eye, like, out of the corner of your eye at big beer and thinking to yourself, not that it's easy. Not that it's easy just to review big beer and happy days, Like, I've been enjoying these bad seed beers from Denmark. I've really been enjoying reviewing these. I've been enjoying reviewing some of the stuff I've had from the Netherlands recently as well. It's just, I wish they get more views. I wish the small brewery stuff would get more views, just to help the channel along a bit. Because I'd much prefer to be drinking and reviewing a small one man in his band brewery, microbrewery, and getting loads of views than like running down the alley of big beer, and falling into their arms type of thing and chasing the views. I find it quite hard, to be honest, because I want the small brewery stuff to do really well, but I struggle to get 1,000 views. I really struggle to get 1,000 views on some of the small brewery beers, and yet they're wonderful. Some of the beers I'm drinking are absolutely wonderful. They really are. And then I grab a can of Stella, and it's like a rocket ship. It's had over 10,000 views, but it didn't. Of course, it makes me happy a little bit. Of course it does. It means the channel's still successful. It means the channel's still alive and well, doesn't it? But I'd much prefer to get 10,000 views on a small brewery's beer. That would be excellent, wouldn't it? So even if you can play the video in the background, even if you haven't got time to watch the video, play it in the background. Just get the support going for the smaller breweries. Hazy Hayes is in, Simon Latham's in, Worldwide Ghost is in, Luke Robinson's in. Get back on the tools, and then no desperation for views and loads of adverts. Well, Luke Robinson, he's saying that, but then I can't put my full efforts into the channel then, can I? Like, I spent 4 hours today. I spent 4 hours today driving around different supermarkets, picking up different things. I found some really kind of interesting stuff to review. I really couldn't do that. I couldn't be pumping out 2 or 3 videos a day if I was back on the tools. Absolutely no. I'd probably be down to 3 times a week type of thing, just out of pure busyness. I'm older now. I'm an older guy. I can't do 8 hours on a building site and then run around Tesco all night. Evening fella, beer drinkers completely agree with you. I prefer the smaller breweries. I live near Brighton and there are some great breweries around here. I bet it is. Worldwide Ghost, lovely day here in London. That's it. Time for a cold pint. Got Sam McGall in the fridge, chilling down very nicely. Well, Worldwide Ghost, you enjoy that. You enjoy it. Need a balance, some small, some big brewery stuff. Matt Foley, I totally agree. It is a bit of a shame, though. It is a bit of a shame because I do like to support the small breweries. Mark S is going camping this weekend for the first time since I was a teen. Any advice, please? Well, it depends. If you're going camping, if it's like a full-time thing you want to do, you can get electric hookups these days. You can buy electric cooler boxes and keep your beers cold in your tent. Yeah, you can pretty much do all of that stuff now. Phone chargers, that sort of thing. Big Kev, maybe if you review these smaller brewery beers with a package of Tangy Toms, Space Rangers, etc. Unfortunately, it's a clickbait thing. Big Kev, I totally agree. That's why I've been adding like crisps and stuff to the channel lately with beers. It's because I think to myself, that's gonna like help that, vice versa type of thing. Nuts and this beer will go very well. Perhaps people will want to watch it. Evening Simon says Ian. Jack Lyon says hi. Look, I enjoy your channel. I'm new, but I love your reviews of German Helles Lager. Keep up the good work, Jack. Hopefully we got some more coming. Jack. Here he is, fat down on a bike, ruptured the gallbladder, became jaundice, have to rest liver, no oil for a while. Been a bad week. Oh, fat down, that's terrible. Hope you're okay, mate. I hope you're okay. And you found beers in Europe because of me. Oh, have a look at the German section. There's so many beers. So many German beers. Brian says, being a marketing director, cross-marketing on Facebook and IG would surely help the YouTube channel. But I know time is precious and is already a lot of work. Giveaways and contests will always help. Brian, absolutely. Absolutely. I used to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I used to live on them all. But you know what happens, Brian? You find your day's gone and your day's just gone with it. And because you end up scrolling and looking at stuff. And I ended up, I think I've nearly more or less quit it all. I do need to make more of an effort though on certainly Instagram. I got 30,000 followers over there. Good evening from Dennis from the campsite in the Netherlands, drinking Veltins. Dennis, you enjoy the Veltins. PQ says Stone the Crows. Steve writes in, on the inferior UK brewed Stella as opposed to the Belgian brewed original. Happy Thursday, folks. Absolutely, Sean. I do make a vote. Jack, you've ordered the Wicked. Brilliant. My girlfriend is Bavarian, so I love Helles, especially Bavarian. It's so good, isn't it? So good. I'm looking at that sun and I'm thinking, we thought, how long we got? I reckon we got another 20 minutes of that sun. Whoa, it's piping. It's piping off. My face feels like it's melting. Cabin advice, don't do it. Nah, I love camping so much, especially weather like this. Incredible. Mike the Saddler, the Rhinebacher Weiss beer is going down well with the Aldi spicy nibbly nobblies. Mike the Saddler, really? Well. I went to Aldi today. Mike, did you see the beef hula hoops? The barbecue beef hula hoops. Incredible for the price. They're like £1 for a big bag and they taste just like hula hoops. Ali, the beers of Europe don't run out of beer quickly. By the time I put them in the basket, they're gone the next day. Especially a Hefeweizen, I'm guessing Brexit. Yeah, probably. Hopefully it sorts itself out over time. Hello, Joe Morris. Hey, Joe Morris is in. Congratulating West Ham. Martin J. Hi from Swansea. Off to Beer Riff shortly. My local Martin J. Martin J, can you say hello to the lads for me at Beer Riff? Richards. And I think, is it Gareth? I think the other guy. Lovely people. Say hello to Richard Bennett if you see him. And I think it might be Gareth. Skateboarding dude. Lovely guy. Say hello. And tell him I need to get on a blooming train to Swansea and come down to see those guys, because what a place Beer Riff is. Where did Tony go then? Tony, good evening, Simon. How are you? I'm drinking one of my favourite classics now, the Duvel Triple Hop Citra. Greetings from the Netherlands. Tony, great beer that. Absolutely great beer that, Tony. I'm all right. Bit tired. I've had a busy week. Busy week. We're I'm gonna show the progress in the garden tonight. I should have advertise this, shouldn't I? But the sun's shining too much. You get loads of reflection now. You won't be able to see nothing. I'll let that sun drop down out of the sky, and I'll show you a little bit of the progress that we got going on out there. Thirsty Thursdays. Yep. Simon, what do you think the best hangover cure is? Aspirin. I had 2 aspirins this morning. What are they called? Anodin extra, I think I had this morning. I only had 3 pints, but I woke up with a stinker. I think I was just dehydrated. Jack Lyons, well, I love Thirsty Thursdays in the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Yeah. Take Thursdays off, people are saying. That's brilliant. Marcus, I see more and more of the other beer channels are pushing Pilsners and Helles, other IPAs and Pale Ales now. I feel you were ahead of the curve on this one, Simon. Thank you very much, Marcus. It was just the opportunity to go to Germany. It was the opportunity to go to Germany and drink some craft Pilsner and craft Helles. And it just changed my life. It just absolutely changed my life. It really did. Hazy Haze, Aldi, beef hula hoops are cracking. Jumbo bag 2. Hazy Haze. They're brilliant. They're like £1.20. Incredible price. Worldwide Ghost. What did he say? Where did it go? Oh, yes, the first pint is always the best. Cheers. Absolutely. BJB, it's no beer for me today, my lad. I've cut it down to a few days per week. 5 nights off. For me, night 1 of 5. BJB, you enjoy yourself, mate. You do what you have to do. AMJF. Simon, any idea what Stella they sell in France? I went the Arc de Triomphe a couple of years back, and it was a nasty pint, so flat. Maybe just the way it's poured over there. This was like a French version. This was a French version of Stella. It was bought in France, and the can was, the bottle and the can was 5.2%. It was great. It was really good, tasty beer. The British stuff, it's just not very good, is it? Ryan McFarlane, hey guys, drinking tonight, celebrating a year from my major weight loss. 15 stone, went from 30 stone to 14. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely crazy. So having a night of eating and drinking what I want, why not? Cheers, everyone. Ryan McFarlane, do it, and then just go for a walk or something afterwards. Just go for a walk and just, that's what I do. What goes in goes out, or what goes in goes out, or what goes out goes in. Or it's calories in, calories out. As long as you're burning them calories, you should be okay. Simon Latham, my friend, just got back from Liverpool with some Azvex beers. So on Saturday, I'll go there with my Polly's beers for a tasting session. Simon, I love a good tasting session. It'd be great, that. Sharing beers with friends, having little samples, little tasters, finishing off with some Impy Stouts. Whoa, what a night that'll be, Simon. Jason says, when do you think Perfect Draft will release new beers? I think we had a big during that situation. Everybody wanted the damn things. They couldn't make them fast enough. I reckon if they could make them fast enough, I reckon these would be in every home now. It'd be like a coffee machine. Lots of people with different coffee machines. I think it's helped. with the growth of these machines. I think it put it in the spotlight. But wouldn't it be great if Philips put a TV advert on the telly? Wouldn't that be great? If we could see a Philips Perfect Draft television advert. That'd be great. Or a Blade Beer advert. I tried to order the Tegernseer Hell Premium. It was out of stock in a crack. I drank in a restaurant near the brewery. Brilliant beer, Tegernseer. I got loads and loads and loads of comments. I'm missing lots and lots and lots of comments here. So full English is always best on hangover, says Mike. Great, Joel. Hi, everyone. Just wondering if Simon is open to officiating a wedding and open bar, of course. Officiating a wedding? Oh, wow. What an opportunity that would be. How do you think I would do? I'd have to put on my perfect British accent voice, and I'd have to be well behaved, and I'd have to, that would what an amazing thing, eh? What an amazing thing. Thank you. TUDCA supplement helps your liver recover the morning after. Is your bunker ready, Simon? Any chance of seeing it? Ali D, let that sun drop out the sky. Let the sun drop out the sky. There's too much of a reflection at the moment, but I should be able to show you a little bit of it. Nice. Yes, I'm tired too. It was hot today here in Holland. Tony. Yeah, absolutely. Takes it out of you, doesn't it? Absolutely takes it out of you. Ramo Escobar, evening side. What's better in your opinion? Pilsner Helles or IPA? That is such a difficult question, Ramo. Such a difficult question. There's sometimes, like now, tonight, I'm loving this pale ale IPA. I'm loving it. It's really good. There's other nights I love Pilsner. There's other nights I love Helles. It depends what mood you're in. But if I had to choose, it would probably be Helles. 14.2 is your weight. That's good. That's really good. Harry Grant, hi from New England. Hello, Harry. How you doing? New England and America. Cool. The weather at the moment is so good, but the weekend weather looks really bad. We need some rain, Joel. We need some rain desperately. Already the grass is going yellow. It's too early. It's too early for the grass to go yellow. We do need some rain. The Leeds Lout. I'm new here, guys. I hope everyone is well. The Leeds Lout. Hello. Welcome to you, lovely new person tuned in. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends about us. Ryan McFallon, Lord William, life is so much easier, mate. Hi, Simon. God save you well. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Leeds Lout. Says Sean. What am I drinking? I was drinking a Polly's. I'm about to go and get a Vice beer. My comments have stopped showing on review videos. Have I been banned? Hope not. Arch Stanton. Absolutely not, Arch. There's been no banning from me or anyone else. Well, it's up to me on the videos, isn't it? Absolutely. You should be all fine. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's a YouTube glitch. Just tried a 500ml Franciscana Vice beer premium from Lidl in my litre glass stein. Good beer, Jack. Good beer. Love my Perfect Draft. Would be awesome to see some high-end craft stuff on it, but it just won't appeal to everyone and will cost a fortune. Right. Mike de Sadler. Sun is still shining in Walsall, West Midlands, League 2. Look up next season, up the Saddlers. Yeah, it'd be good next season. I'm looking for Cardiff got a new manager, a German stroke Turkish man. Hazy Haze, I'm not in work now till tomorrow night. I could get carried away with this Lagunitas. Hazy Haze, why not, mate? Why not? On that note, I'm going to go and get a beer. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go and get a beer. I will be back in a moment. So I bought 8 of these last week at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I drank 4 and I got 4 left in the fridge. Bottle of Franciscana Vice beer to show you today. Showed you last week as well, didn't I? Yeah. Simon the Vicar, says Sergio. So who's drinking tonight then? Who's having a beer? Who is having a beer? I'm having a beer. I was supposed to release the Grolsch video of the actual beer, that 11.6% ABV Grolsch. I was supposed to release that before the spam fritter, but I was out shopping today and I was like, oh my goodness me, it's nearly 11 o'clock. I've got to release a video. And I went with the spam fritter, and then all those comments started coming in going, oh, you're half cut, you're half cut. And I was thinking, damn, I should have released the Grolsch. That was a bottle of Grolsch, that was, at 11.6% ABV. It was called Grolsch Cannon, and it's only available in the Netherlands. I think you'd do a great job, pal, Sergio Martin. Well, that would be unbelievable, wouldn't it, to officiate on a wedding? Wow. Right, I'm going to go down. I've got loads of comments. I'm going to go down to the bottom for a minute. Michael Richards, actually nearly 10k views now. Michael Richards, yeah, absolutely. The Stella video is past. It's gone past 10 on my live. It's like 10,200. Max doing a proper job tonight, but I did buy a bottle of Yellow Belly last night. Now called the beer. Is it? Ian's on an ice cold Red Stripe, hitting the spot tonight. So British brewed Red Stripe is brewed by Marston's. I picked up a bottle of Heineken today. Picked up a bottle of Heineken Premium, the big bomber bottles, and it said beer brewed in the Netherlands and the UK. See, there's no way of knowing now. There's no way of knowing where your Heineken comes from, whether it's brewed in the UK or the Netherlands. So why don't they should tell you, surely. Oh, Anthony Major didn't have pizza tonight. We had fish and chips. Fish, chips and baked beans. Red Stripe here is bad dough. Nothing but extract, glucose and water. But it's hitting the spots. Go for it. Aaron Wine says, evening Simon, just had a shocking pint of Star Prague in my local. Almost took the glass to recoup my losses. Home with a vacation roll with it now. Much better. That's a shame, isn't it? Because that would have cost you a lot of money. That would have cost you a lot of money, that Star Prague. And to have a bad pint that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Harry Grant heard AB is going to discontinue Boddingtons in the States. It's the only reliable English import to get in my area. Harry Grant, that's a real shame. That's a real shame. What was her name? Was it Melanie Sykes? Used to do the adverts for that. Don't ruin it, what? For me, Simon, says Ian. Oh, no, it won't. No. I was just reading the comment. I was just reading a comment, Ian. It wasn't my opinion. I was just reading a comment. Hi, Simon. When are the pub crawls around towns in the UK coming back? Come to Shrewsbury, Ben Dorset. So for the time being, we're gonna we got exactly where we needed to get to in the garden. It just gives us a nice area in the summer to sit and enjoy certain sunshine, certain parts of the day. We've got that now. We got that. So it's going to be the longest day soon, isn't it? The 21st of June, longest day. So we get sunrise about 6:30 in the morning, and then the sun sets about 8:30. And it's just a lovely little spot where we've put the concrete. And that's all we wanted to achieve this year, was to get that bit of concrete laid so we can put a table and a chair there and enjoy certain parts of the day, if you know what I mean. We got a £5 super chat from Cage Paps. £5. Let's have a pint on the Hawkston tonight. Cage Paps, Thank you very much, Cage Paps, for the £5 super chat. That's our first super chat of the night. Thank you very, very much. It all goes towards the channel. So that will go towards the travel video. So answering Ben Dawson's comment, yeah, we're going to be doing an awful lot more now of out and about videos. I want to go to Chepstow, Cheltenham, Monmouth. Where did that person say? Shrewsbury, Ludlow, and then just keep going. Birmingham. I'd love to see it. See it all. But I got to be honest, I do find them slightly stressful. I find them slightly stressful because they've always got music playing. There's always like boom, 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 or there's music playing in the back, and you're like, oh man. I gotta like talk really loud, otherwise I get struck off by the monetization. I wish YouTube could do something with the music, you know. I wish they could. Sarah Hulse is drinking grapefruit Schofferhofer. Lovely and refreshing. I bet that is incredible tonight, Sarah, in this weather. Would be good to do a... where did that go? By Michael Richards. Would be good to do a Great Western Main Tour, Reading, Swindon, Chippenham. So I've done Swindon. I could probably do Chippenham. And I could definitely do Reading. Definitely do Reading just before London, isn't it, Reading? Jack Bandit, for a refreshing summer cruise crusher, I highly recommend making a spaghetti. I like Pilsner. I use Miller High Life with an added ounce of lemon juice and Aperol. Oh, Jack Bandit, what? In the spaghetti? Oh, that's interesting. Miller High Life in the spaghetti. Whatever works, isn't it? How's the cough been? It was just a massive bout of horrible indigestion, that was. It just built up, but I didn't know what it was. I was coughing, going up hills and stuff. It was horrible. Coughing, talking. And it was just the indigestion, like a blocked something or other. Beautiful town, Ludlow. Great pubs. Look forward to it. Aaron, yeah, that's on. We're going to start this series very, very soon. Yeah, I tried Peretti and enjoyed it. I think it's a 4-hop lager. Worldwide Ghosts, nice Sir House. Cheers. Michael Richards says, sorry, mainline. Right, okay. Yeah, Chippenham would be good, wouldn't it? Cage Paps. I brewed a beer with a Edinburgh brewery that's now gone bust. Top Out Brewery. We made a beer together in collaboration called Simon Saison. Simon Says On. And it's a Saison of berry, blackberry and blackcurrant Saison. But I loved Edinburgh. I thought it was really good. Really, really good. Worldwide Ghosts. What did he say? Love the old pubs in Ilfracombe. Brian says, wife and I looking for some good UK comedies and crime dramas to watch. Any suggestions? The one on Apple TV is good. Slow Horses, brilliant. Michael Richards with a £20 super chat. That is amazing. Amazing. Michael Richards has been supporting the channel for such a long time now. It's been incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I just want to stand back and thank him for his support with the channel. £20 super chat. Fantastic. I mean, that's 3 or 4 pints, isn't it? That's 3 or 4 pints. You know, you're halfway there, aren't you? You're halfway there in terms of these travelling trips. That's what he paid the £20 super chat for. Oh. It is bonkers. We got about 10 minutes. I'm standing here And I'm like, absolutely. You never want to wish the sun away, do you? You never want to wish it away, but at the same time, my goodness me, it's hot out here. It is hot. Sean, Hazy Haze, yes, I really enjoyed it. People talking amongst themselves. So, hello, Christine. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What is Michael doing with these 1 PS? Martin, have you been to Shrewsbury? Great old boozers. I'd love to go. I'd love to go to Shrewsbury, Martin. Worldwide Ghost, I've got plans to do a haunted pub tour of London. Had some interested. That's really good. One more cast. Glad to hear it's nothing serious, Simon. No, nothing serious. Nothing serious at all. Just a little bit of a cough. I tell you what, though, while I'm here, we got 194 people in the Stone Crow virtual pub. Can you hit the like button down below? While you're here, 194 people, hit the like button down below. It's so important. So important. You hit that like button down below. While we've got 194 people in, we'll get more and more people in through the door of the Stone Crow virtual pub. People will be watching, enjoying, grabbing a beer. The thing is, what happens is the more you like the live stream down below, the more it notifies people that we're live. That's how it works. So if you hit that like button down below, we might be lucky and get 200 people tonight watching the Stone Crow virtual pub live. Yes, go on a tour for the spirits behind the bar. Oh, Worldwide Ghost, I tell you what, we could have a chat. I mean, that would make a great video, wouldn't it? The ghost pubs of London. We could meet. We could do London. Hi, did you compare Heineken from Netherlands and UK? Brewed in the UK is horrible taste. I will have to find some. I'll have to find some. Evening all. Hope all is well, says Steve. Carl Robson, how did the other half react to you? An exploding bottle all over the kitchen. Oh, Carl Robson. Believe me, that was all cleaned up by the time she got home. I had the mop. I was mopping the ceiling. I was mopping the windows. I was mopping the kitchen units. And then I went behind myself then with a paper towel. And I paper toweled everything down and hot water then, cleaning all the units. Oh my goodness me. That beer got everywhere. Glasgow Red says, hey mate, hope you're well. I am well, mate. I am well. And ADC's on the Franciscana in the Fens. ADC, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful. William, I've tried both Heinekens and found it hard to tell the difference. Well, I mean, everyone, each to their own, isn't it? Each to their own. So, Stevens asked what I'm drinking. I started off with a Polly's, 5.5% ABV Polly, not finishing, and now I'm on the Franciscana. But I'll be on the Vice Beer now all night. Arch Stanton, pulling a Vice Beer. Where did that go? Tonight, going down very well. Pulling a Hell's Lager, sold out, lovely change to overpriced IPA, says Arch Stanton. I love Vice Beer. I love Vice Beer. The original hazy, hoppy beer, really, isn't it? Before hazy IPA, we had hazy Vice Beer. Robert, didn't know the Stone Crow was on a Thursday now. Oh my goodness me, we've had a incredible super chat. Robert, we changed to a Thursday because we just want to have a bit of a chance for me and the wife to have our weekends back over the summer. Our daughter's finishing her GCSEs, so we want to have the opportunity to go camping and weekends out and that sort of thing. So during the summer months, We have decided to, I mean, all going well, to do the summer of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. And it's going well. It's going really well. Because Cage Paps has given a £50 super chat. And it says, around for the chat, assuming we'll all share a few small pints due to today's prices. What's the best cheap lager you've tried? I have 225 characters. What else can I say? Cage Paps, you've said everything with a super chat. You really have. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. £50 super chat. Absolutely incredible. Wonderful. We thank you all of us at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We thank you for that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful £50 super chat. And we got, of course, 20s. You gave £5 before, so give them £55 a day, which is incredible. Thank you very much. It's wonderful. It all helps in this day and age. In this day and age, it all helps. Sean says, is the Stone Crow haunted? Every time I mention something about ghosts in this house, we always hear a bang in the night. The blooming mirror fell off the wall. I'll grab it now. I'll prove it to you. So I was in bed. We had a conversation about ghosts in this very house. And I woke up with an almighty bang one night. And I thought, right, there's someone downstairs. So I go charging down with a blooming tire iron in my hand. And I couldn't see anything. I couldn't work out what the bang was. So I noticed it the other day. The blooming mirror's fallen off, and it made a hell. It didn't smash. It hit a block of wood underneath. I'll grab it now. So I grip filled it to the blooming wall, and it just slipped in the night, like 12 o'clock in the night. And I was like, whoa, what's that down there? And I got my tire iron and I ran downstairs. It was the blooming mirror. The mirror falling down. 6-pack of small cans, 330 on the Sainsbury's is original from the Netherlands. Really? Is it? Right, okay. That's a very interesting thing to say, because I'll buy them and I presume we're talking about Heineken, yeah? I'll buy them and we'll review them against UK Heineken. I bet it's completely different. Nothing worse than the emulsion starts coming off as well, Simon. Oh, yeah, well. It's outdoor paint, the white, what they call it? Oh, white masonry paint out here. So it's bulletproof, that stuff. It's not come off the wall. You had a few already? No? Second one of the night. Typical macro brewery. Took my money and ran. Hello, happy Thursday, everyone. Lee W. Hello, Lee W. How you doing, mate? Harry Grant, either demons or a tweaker. Well, yeah. The sun. Look, it's there, and I can feel it already on the side of my head. I can feel myself cooling down. The sun is there. In 5 minutes, it'll be there. In another 5 minutes, it'll be there. And then in another 5 minutes, I'll be in the shade. And I won't be so boiling hot out here. Watch it go. Watch how quick that sun slides down my neck and my chin. Watch how fast. Sure, everyone has a tire iron in their bedroom. Well, Stephen Crawford, you got it, man. You got, especially where I live. I've always got a tire iron. Got a level of ghostly chat as Worldwide Ghost chat. Jack Bandit, I guess that's 20 years of good luck. Well, it didn't break. The mirror didn't break. Thanks, Jack. Super chats are never expected, but always appreciated. Michael Richards, unbelievable. It really is. You didn't answer my question in the super chat, Simon. Right, okay. Let me go back. What was the question? Around for the chat. Assuming we'll all share a few pints due to today's prices. What's the best cheap lager you've tried? I'm awfully sorry, Cage Paps. Why didn't I answer that question? I'm awfully sorry. I have 225 characters. What else can I say? So I talked about the characters, didn't I? What's the best cheap lager you've tried? I'm awfully sorry about that. Best cheap lager I've tried, probably either Aldi Rheinbacher, or Lidl's Patronus, the Perlenbacher lager, Steinhauser in Aldi is also very, very good. Buy a 10 pack of the small 330 milliliter bottles, cool them down in the fridge. They are magical, absolutely magical. Sorry, Cage, perhaps I didn't answer you. There, I've answered your question. I do apologise, though. The Stone Crow Busters, lol. Big Kev, worst thing about the summer is those damn fruit flies. Thankfully, they are stupid and slow, as I seem to be able to catch them in flight with my hand. Annoying, though, yeah. Christine is, I'm booking a hotel in Scotland until August, lol. That's a good idea, as it always rains there and it's cold. Christine, yeah. You never know this year. You never know this year. Christine, your comment last week stuck with me fantastically and lovely. And it made so much sense to me. The comment about becoming paranoid and all the other stuff that you said, it made perfect sense. And that you have to get out of an area when that happens to you, and you have to do better. That honestly, that resonated with me all week. When I've had bad moments here, I thought, Christine is so right. The paranoia, the jealousy, the everything else that comes with it. Unbelievable. What a great comment. I can't remember what it was now, the whole comment, but it was a great comment. Lee W in 10 minutes, you'd be bronzed Adonis. Yeah, there it is, look. The sun is there now. It's just sliding away, slip, sliding away. Peter Can, second one of the night, fifth one of the whole day. No. Third one of the whole day. I reviewed that Northern Monk beer from Morrison's today. My goodness me, what were they thinking? Like raspberry, chocolate and vanilla pale ale? What were they thinking with that? Northern Monk. I don't know if it's got something to do with trying to keep up a tiny rebel. Let's see who can make the worst beer. It's just silly. Northern Monk have got such a great reputation for beer. Why would they do that? Connor Jackson with a £10 super chat. Hi mate, just a little something to say thank you for being a legend. You're a right laugh and you're a good bloke. Keep being you, mate. Keep being you, mate. Cheers. Sorry for my digesting my dinner while I'm talking to you, Connor Jackson. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for the £10 super chat, by the way. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. You've been incredibly supportive and wonderful and lovely and fantastic. And I do believe we got 200 people in. Shall I show you? Who would like to see? How do I flip my camera here? How do I flip on StreamYard? Can you even do it? I don't even think you can. Okay, we'll just go with the front-facing camera. What can you see? What can you see? So, anybody who's watched the video, that might make a bit of sense to them. We're down on ground level. Getting down there on ground level has taken me 6 months. 6 months with this shovel, this pick, sledgehammers, boots. But there it is, look. Front to back. You can walk all the way to the back of the garden, nice and flat. It's going to make such a difference to our lives. It's going to make an amazing difference to our lives. So I just got to chip away at that corner now. But in terms of what I was talking about a little bit earlier on regarding sunshine, that little area there, paradise. That little area there is paradise. Because what was happening, I tell you what was happening. I was making a coffee just 2 years ago. I'd have to make my coffee in the kitchen there, walk through the French doors with my coffee, walk out, turn left, walk up a set of stairs, turn right, walk to the back of the garden, jump up on top of the drive where I'd find my table and chair. And although I was higher up back then, it was just too much of an effort. I was dropping coffee all over the place. It was just too much of an effort. It really was. By the time we made your coffee in there, I was just standing against the kitchen unit, drinking my coffee in the morning. Now, walk around, open the door, nice, flat, straight walk to my little table and chair over there. Case Paps, the irony of asking about the best cheap lager and tipping 50 quid. Fantastic gesture. Thank you very much. Ali D, I used to drink the Dumpies in Tesco when I was at university. I think they were called Beer a Special. Not bad for what I remember, but then again, as a student, anything was decent. Well, saying that, Ali D, they're not bad. Those little French Dumpies, they're not bad at all. Not bad at all. Christine, I'm just glad Simon answers our questions still, as other YouTubers who I've followed for a long time are now above answering our comments. No, never. Never. This virtual pub is my chance once a week to talk to my audience. That's exactly what this is. And above all that, you guys become friends amongst yourselves. Christine, Big Kev, I know you talk amongst yourselves, of course. I mean, everyone has their own app mentions and conversations, and it's lovely. It's our own little metaverse, isn't it? It's our own little metaverse. Here on YouTube. In the future, when we've all got VR headsets, I'm pretty sure we'll all meet up with our little avatars and we'll meet up in a real pub. How cool would that be? 203 of us in a virtual pub, all having chats. And I wonder how it will work. I mean, this is brilliant as it is, isn't it? To be able to chat, and we'll be saying, oh, remember those days back when it was like a ZX Spectrum where I had to read comments and chat back to you? When we'd be all chatting amongst ourselves in a actual virtual blooming bar. Ever tried the cheap Tesco bitter? Not bad, it's skint, but not strong at all. No. Well, I got a couple of cans in the fridge. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Mike the Saddler, Morrison's cheddar and jalapeno hot dog sausages, amazing. And Mike, did you watch my video? Did you watch my video? Because they are fantastic. Fantastic. Jack Lyons, Perlenbacher after a gallon gave me a massive headache. Lol. Oh, it will. It will. I mean, all these beers. It depends. If you're hydrated before you go drinking, or if you have a bit of a drink halfway through of water, that will help you. Perfectly fine, well chilled, and very cheap. Cage Paps, so basically Aldi and Lidl own brand stuff. Cage Paps, because they are German-owned supermarkets, it's German Pilsner, and you can't go wrong. It's cheap and it's blooming good. I was looking at the time then. I was thinking, what am I? At the moment, I'm on half-hour pints, aren't I? I'm having a pint every half an hour. I need to go get another pint. Tommy says, good call with the Rhinebacker. It's great. It's great. Peter Can, I'm drinking an Apex Brewing Helles summer beer. Great Helles from a wonderful Swedish brewery. Worldwide Ghost says, sounds good, Mike the Saddler. Any beer that don't give you a headache. Yeah. Weirdo Craft Beer. Cheers, Simon. I'm glad it helped you. It really, Christine, it really did. Really did. It's been a funny week here. It's been a real funny week. And the support I get on the channel and being able to read back and think back of comments that have been said and, support, really, isn't it? Support. You can go, right, okay. It's not me. As long as I can tell myself it's not me, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, because I'm starting to think, am I going mad? Need to get yourself up to Liverpool, mate. Make a new start. AD, well, yeah. 3 a.m. in Hong Kong, watching your channel. Low More TV. Wow, man. 3 o'clock in the morning in Hong Kong. Amazing. Did I get danger money? Watford? No. Just cracked on. Just took it all down. I got some really good friends on YouTube. The likes of Trav. I've been sending Trav some little videos of what's been going on. But I'm able to show it now. If you're in construction, you'll know why I wasn't able to show it, and you'll know why I'm able to show it now. It's very safe. It's very safe. It was always going to be safe. I'm a safe builder. It's just I was reported to the council. The council came out. The council looked at it and they were like, you're not underground. You're on the same level as your floor. The fact that your house is 2 meters in the ground, technically, you're in the ground. But they said, we can only judge it on your threshold of your front door. If the threshold of your front door is the same as the back garden up there, as far as they're concerned, I'm not digging in the ground. I'm not underground. So I was like, happy days, shovels out, here we go, crack on type of thing. It gets worse the longer you stay in an area with people like that. Where I live in Ascot, people are now fighting over the last ice cream. Oh, it's crazy how animalistic people have become. It's not getting any better, Christine. It's really not getting any better. Basically, I'm either going to finish it and things have changed, or I'm going to finish it and I'm going to move. That's the... But I've already made an explanation video as to why I would have left this house and the reasons why I left this house. And it'll become very, very... I can see why you left. I'm going to go get a beer. How's the fish and chips? How's the fish and chips? Yeah, what was that one? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, so I can tell you a lot of stuff. I really don't mind me. I've had a couple of beers now and I really don't mind. So on Monday, I had sand and cement delivered. And the poor delivery driver came up the street with his truck with the sand and cement. And we're chatting away, normal thing to do. Chatting away, getting all the sand and cement. It's not a very nice job. It's not a very nice job carrying sand and cement. Just and next thing you know, the front door comes flying open. She goes charging out and like insulting me and the delivery driver of the sand and cement. And like it was 11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock. I mean, we're heading towards lunchtime here. It's just insults come flying out of nowhere. Me and the delivery driver and crazy. So he goes quiet of him and I put the sand in one area, I put the cement in the house. And it's just one of those like really embarrassing, you know those really embarrassing moments in your life where you go, I really wish I wasn't here right now. But the thing is, I'm halfway through the job. And if I pack in now, I give up. And the house goes towards, it'll go back to how it was. It'll go back to how it was for the last 100 years. Because believe me, when I got this house, there was plywood on the walls. There was like houses, there was like 18 layers of wallpaper on the walls. It's just one of those houses, where they build up and builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up of millions of layers of wallpaper and plywood on the walls and just whatever they could get their hands on, like making a right mess everywhere. And I think if I can just get it to a level where somebody who's got a great career, will come and have a look at it and go, I could live there. There's this bar here. There's a terrific outside area to entertain and to, have our own barbecues and enjoy. No climbing stairs, no climbing hills to get to the top of the garden. And if I can just get it to that level, to keep it out of the clutches, of the landlords. The landlords who just don't give a damn. The landlords who will they'll get the cheapest labour possible. They'll just make a right old mess all over the place. I would be happy with that. I'd be really happy with that, just to get it to a level, just to keep it out of the clutches of those cheap ass landlords. I think you know what I'm trying to get at. I worked too hard just to go, okay, yeah, sell it half finished. I'm not going to sell it half finished. I dwell on things, good or bad, too much, so I let things affect me too much. I should just forget them all and let it go. Matt Williams, I'm the same. Don't you worry about it. Are they looking for a buyout? Are they Northern Monk Cage, perhaps? Well, Peter Can, what's the best city for beer you've been to outside the UK? Either Prague city. Oh, that's good. Prague. Definitely Prague. There's some lovely landlords out there, and there's some lovely tenants. There really are. But I'm one of these weird people who think that houses have a soul. I think a house has a soul. And I think the soul was ripped out of this place when over the last 100 years, and I've step by step put the soul back into the house, you know. Plastered every single wall, it's all clean, painted, tidy, knocked out some awful damp walls, got rid of awful damp, and put the fireplaces back in, give it a bit of love. I firmly believe if you give a place a little bit of love, I firmly believe that the place has a soul. It's weird, isn't it? I know it's a very weird thing to think, but the other thing to all of this is I firmly believe in what you put in life. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you get back. You know, all the hard work now, all the effort. Hopefully it pays off, you know. It pays off in the long run. Right, I'm going to get to my nearest comments now because I've been through loads. Know what you mean. Let me see out there. It's the same. When family, that's called Karma Nose Chain. Yeah, you are a soul giver, Simon. Yep. Munich beats Prague for me, but Prague wins it on the beauty, not just it's Harry D. Joe the pub chaser says hi. Because you can say the name, great, or at least hint. Well, yeah, exactly. I suppose the question is, are there many people in that area that would want to purchase the property even if finished? Location. Cage Paps. You're bang on there, and it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be a hard sell, an extremely hard sell. I might have got it all wrong. Cage Paps. But Barry's going for the next round of the levelling up funding, and they're trying to put a marina. They're trying to put a marina in the town, in the docks, Barry Docks. If that happens, this house is a mile away. It's a mile away from the marina. And if that doesn't, nothing will. You know, nothing will. If that doesn't work, I might as well just lock the front door type of thing and walk away. You can see it happening already. Still hear that sleeper choice. Yeah, it's still there, the old sleeper choice. Those who went to see Britney Spears and the Boosters are losing their minds. The Jabberwocky. I remember back in the day, Simon used a car jack to get a joist in place in the kitchen. I remember hearing creaking in the background. Car jacks are amazing. Big Kev, I used a car jack. You might have seen the video. I used a car jack to push a tree over. I put it up against a wall, wound the car jack, tree went like that. It took ages, took days to get this damn tree down. Absolutely days. Hi Simon, do you have any plans to visit the pubs and breweries of Staffordshire or the West Midlands? Mike decided that I would love to. I would absolutely love to. That would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. I've done all of West. I won't be doing any more West Wales. For me, West Wales is done. Whatstown, West Wales has been done. Swansea, Tenby. I've done all of South Wales. I'd like to do Brecon. Pubs and bars of Brecon. That would be pretty cool. And then Up on over the hill then, over to places like Hereford and, lovely. Lovely, lovely. I need one of those sat-nav things. Anyone know any good beer places near Hastings? Going down there for a few days. Oh, I tell you what I heard today. Has anybody heard this news? Ringwood Brewery up for sale. Has anybody heard this news? Ringwood Brewery up for sale. Apparently so. Car jacks are amazing. You still don't know how they can lift a car, push over a tree. Amazing, amazing things. I love them. So I've used it since Big Kev, my car jack. When the borders of the garden were put in, they got it wrong. So there's a cut off. As I was digging, I come across a blooming telegraph pole cut off in my garden. And I'm like, looking at this massive, this like this big. I'm like, how am I going to get this damn thing off the ground? Car jack. So I got it over. I got the telegraph over so far. It's only a metre in the ground for all the people who want to contact the council saying he's pushing blooming telegraph poles over. It's only a metre in the ground. Being cut off inside my garden. So I wound it over. Then I come off the other wall, wound it over. And I've got it now. I'm like this. The whole blooming thing going round in my arms. Like I'm stirring a massive pot of stew with a massive spoon. And because it was in water, I got my arms around it and I went, and I just couldn't lift the damn thing. So I got the thing going round and round in circles, but I can't lift it out the ground. Cannot lift this damn thing out the ground. So I'm thinking bonfire. What I'm thinking, petrol, wood, just burn the damn thing in the ground. Telegraph pole in the ground, in my garden. My big local brewery is Banks, which I think you reviewed a few years ago. Mike the Saddler, yeah, I mean, whoa, Banks Bitter. Staple brewery back in the day. My big local brewery is Banks, which I think you reviewed a few years ago. Simon, I've just checked my fridge and I hope I have a Beavertown Lupaloid. Are they any good? I can't remember who I got it off, but someone gave me one. I tell you what, an old can of Beavertown would be worth so much money now. Pre-Heineken Imperial Stout from Beavertown. I bet that would be worth quite a bit of money now. I hope Ringwood sells to someone who respects it. My local brewery growing up, Old Thumper, is legendary. Solasta. One of the first ever strong beers I ever reviewed on the channel was Old Thumper. And that beer knocked me for 6. I was used to drinking 4% beers back then. And I was in the supermarket and I seen Old Thumper and I thought, oh, look at that. And it got the old cogs going, or the imagination, the old cogs going in my mind. And I was thinking, Old Thumper. And I know why it's called Old Thumper now, because it'll give you an old thumping headache. It will. That stuff will give you an old thumping headache. I remember waking up in the morning, I slept in someone's house, my wife's friend's house, and I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh my goodness me, Old Thumper, my head is thumping. And you're embarrassed. You're like, oh, have you got any paracetamol? Got any orange juice? A couple of bottles of Old Thumper. I think they used to pick it up in Asda. It used to be about £1.40 back when the channel first started in 2010. Bottles of Old Thumper. Oh, it's great. Lots of different Witchwood beers. Witchwood Circle Master. Witchwood. I'd love to show all the old Witchwood beers off. I'd love to find a way. I could put them in a playlist, couldn't I? Put them all in an old playlist and advertising the old Witchwood beers. Ringwood had a few as well. They had a beer called 49er. Ringwood had a beer called 49er, Old Thumper. They should have done an Imperial Stout or a barley wine, I think, Old Thumper. But brilliant beers. Brilliant beers. In all honesty, I'm an engineer, but it's still amazing me how a carjack works. Yeah. How long does a tin beer last before it becomes undrinkable? Nigel Watson. Open it, smell it, sip it. If it's okay, drink it. I don't know, to be honest with you. I suppose if it's high in ABV, I got one here. Oh, blimey, that is properly tight. That is creaking. It went off in 1997. 1997, Cerveza CCC Dorada. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Bought it in a charity shop. 20p. I'm scared to open it. When I open it, you know, one of those. I got bottles of, I got a bottle of Brains beer here. Bottle of Dylan Thomas, Dylan's Ale from Brains Brewery. Brains Brewery, the old brewery Cardiff. That was brewed in St. Mary Street. That was brewed in St. Mary Street. That was 2 breweries before. They've moved twice since this beer has been brewed. I'd like to open that with a good friend of mine, Arthur Daly. I'd love to get this open with him, and you know, best before sea cap, October 1999. October 1999. You could probably put this on eBay. Bottle of Leacher Pilsner. Again, bought it in a charity shop, pound shop type thing. This one is bought in Kaisers for £1.20. Still got the price tag on it. And the best before was 1998. It's 2023. This is 25 years old. 25-year-old bottle of Pilsner right there. For a laugh, I even bought a bottle of Baby Sham. Bottle of Baby Sham, look. God knows how old this is. 5.5% ABV, special edition. God knows how old this is. God knows. Yeah. Old beer o'clock on Real Ale. Whenever I go to antiques places, yeah, I bought an old bottle of Guinness, didn't I? Bottle of Guinness, flipping heck. Yonks old. Yonks old. Baby Sham, my now loves a glass of that at Christmas. Worldwide Ghost, yeah. Have you? Nose Change got a marathon bar from 1990. Amazing. Baby Sham with the deer on the front. Speaking of thunder as well. Wishard Hobgoblin Gold 4.5, Ruby 4.5, Dryneck 4%, Firecatcher 3.5. Worldwide Ghost, love seeing the old stuff. Worldwide Ghost, go to antique centres. Just go in. You'll find some little dear old lady selling old ashtrays. It's range you want. Old ashtrays, beer pumps, these type of old beer pumps. I bought this. Remember Marston's Burton Bitter? Look, it all kind of, I gotta fix this, but it's got the fox hunting thing on the top. Brass, that is really heavy. Proper old brass hample. I was thinking, when my brother-in-law is a really good engineer. When my brother-in-law comes up, I was thinking of asking him to strip one of these beer machines down and fit in the brass one, because these are plastic. These are plastic, and the dark one over there is cracking a little bit on the back. I reckon he'd be able to do that for me. Put the Marston's, a proper Marston's one in for me there. Lovely things to collect. Oh, yeah, absolutely. What's the best brewery in England? Have you tried any of the beers brewed by Little Valley and Hebden Bridge? I don't think I have, Nigel Watson. But I don't think I have. In USA, marathon bars were 12 inches long and thin chocolate and caramel from long ago. Yeah. Love raking around in these old places. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Do you remember Highgate Mild? I don't, to be honest with you. I don't. Big baby sham with a deer on the front. I got that comment. I read that one. Be right back. The taps are opening now. Then time for another pint. Peter Can. I love London Brewing Company. London Lager. My favourite lager. Have you tried it? I don't think I have. London Brewing Company. I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it. We've got so many people in. Can you hit the like button down below? The people who are tuned in, can you hit? There's a like button down below. Like and a dislike. If you hit the like button down below, we might get even more people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub tonight. We might. We've done fantastically well. We really have. We've done fantastically well. It's been wonderful tonight. It really has. It's been really, really wonderful. Lovely, lovely night. It really has. Everett Viz, they have some brilliant comic strips based around drink. Do they, Marcus? I'll have to check it out. I like the hit button. Christo, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We've got 204 people in. Jacob says hi. Hello, Jacob. How you doing? Still got some snowballs in the beer shed. Go for it, Mike. Go for it. I'm still digesting my fish and chips. I'd love to eat at 4 o'clock. I'd love to eat before the Stone Crow starts at 7. I would love to eat at 4. Big meal, 4 o'clock. Get all the burping and farting out the way, and then drink a clock. I ate at 6. I ate at 6 o'clock, and I'm still struggling now. I'm still like, still struggling to get the fish and chips out. I'd be able to drink so much quicker if I ate at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Doesn't mix, does it? It doesn't mix. Big meal and then loads of beer. It really doesn't mix. It's like... Hi, Simon. Any thoughts on Romanian beer? Ovidia. Hello, Ovidia. How are you doing? I'm not sure if you've tuned in recently to my Romanian lager reviews. I went to a shop in Cardiff, Wales, UK. And it was called like a worldwide shop type thing. And there was an Asian section, and there was, all sorts. This place had all sorts. It was like a supermarket, hypermarket, but stuff from all around Europe and Asia and around the world. And I got to the beer section and I found Romanian beer. And of course I bought it. I bought the Romanian beer and I reviewed it and I thought it was good. Fair play. Fair play. I thought the Romanian beer was really good. Really, really good. And I'd love to review some craft beer from Romania. That would be just incredible, wouldn't it? Craft beer from Romania. That would be just like, yeah, that would be amazing. I just found out chip shop vinegar is fake vinegar. Graham 101. Is it? Is it really? It thought not wrong before, says Peter Carn. It's the witching hour. Oh, well, I suppose it is. We finish at 9:30 on Thursday now, don't we? We do finish at 9:30 on Thursday. It is indeed the witching hour. I like my half an hour at the back. Oh, Ovidia says, yeah, it's really good. You must try the craft beers there. Amazing. Okay, Ovidia. Question for you. Flights to Romania, are they Schiphol, Amsterdam, and then Romania? Or can you get direct flights from the UK to Romania? I love visiting new countries. I love Amsterdam, Germany, Poland. Where else? I've been to Bulgaria. I've been all over the place. But I haven't been to Romania. I have not been to Romania. I would visit everywhere if I could. Everywhere. Sergio Martin loves the Stone Crow. Cheers, Sergio, mate. WhatsApp groups are a waste of time as the people who post in them, says Michael Richards. I WhatsApp my family. And that's it. I don't do any. No. I'm not even going to go there, Michael Richards. Well, I go seize a holiday. I do too. I'm tired. I woke up. You got me yawning now, saying tired. I woke up this morning like 5:30. 5:30. Bong. Wakey. The sun's come up, see? I'm like a farmer. I'm like a blooming farmer. As soon as the sun comes up, I'm like, bang! I'm awake. And as much as I want to roll over and try and go back to sleep, I know it's a complete waste of time. I might as well get up. So I wake up, most of the time needing a wee. Most of the time. I reckon if I had a catheter, I reckon I'd sleep until 8 o'clock. I don't want a catheter. I really don't want a catheter. But I reckon if I had one, I reckon I'd sleep until 8 o'clock. But the combination of needing a wee and the sun coming up, I'm like, bong! And up I get, downstairs, wash your face, get dressed, coffee, out the back. It's lovely, though. It's really lovely that time of day out there. It's no vampires, no scary animals, it's just me and the birds. And I sit out there at 6 o'clock in the morning with a cup of coffee, and it's just wonderful. I watch the sun coming up over the horizon, and all the vampires are going away in their caves, and it's just wonderful. It really is wonderful. Acetic acid tastes better than real vinegar. Do the Stone Crow on Fridays again, Simon. The problem with Thursdays is most people have work in the morning, so can't drink much. Fridays, I reckon you will get a lot more views and likes. Yeah. The thing is, Christine, we like to camp. Me, the wife, the kids, they're all itching to go camping. I love camping. It'll have to wait a little while because I'm still trying to book one big trip to Amsterdam or Hamburg or Munich or somewhere like that, last minute. But I want a big week somewhere nice this year. And the trouble is, with all the little camping trips, it all adds up. Go to a pub, £100, and then 2 kids, 2 adults, 4 meals, few drinks. There's £100 gone. You might as well say ta-ra to it. Sometimes it's more. Sometimes it's more than £100. Gone. So I'm fighting the urge to go camping so we can save all of our money to have like a week somewhere really nice, somewhere different. Amsterdam, Krakow, Hamburg, East. I want to go east. East is lovely. Honestly, everyone's like, Spain, let's go to Spain, let's go to Portugal, let's go to Greece, let's go to the south of France. No, I want to go east. I want to go east. There's so much I haven't seen over there in the east, and it's so bloody lovely. So bloody lovely. Nigel says curry tonight, Simon. I had a curry last night. Sugar Bulgaria try some really good cheap beers there. We went skiing the Sophia and was brilliant. Evening side, loving your content recently. How were you feeling after the Grolsch? Peter, I laid a concrete slab up there after that Grolsch. Yesterday, done my back on the previous pour on Tuesday. So Wednesday I woke up, I was like, oh my back. And I was like, do you know what? See that Grolsch there, 11.6% ABV Grolsch. That'll put all my tears in the back of my head. And I went and I reviewed the Grolsch and I drank the Grolsch and I went out there and I smashed another pour. And I woke up this morning a little bit achy. Yeah, a little bit. I can't do too much rolling round. Little bit achy. But tonight I feel okay. I feel a little bit like tight, but I'm okay. When do I go to sleep? 10 o'clock. 10, I'm done by. This is the thing. Getting up early. 10 o'clock. I'm gone. I'm starting to get a little bit like 20 to 9 now. I'm starting to get a bit like it's getting towards the end of my day. I'm starting to be like a bit like, oh, hold me down. You should have seen the faces. I've only been sleeping 4 or 5 hours recently. Finally getting some time off work this weekend though. So I'll probably wake up earlier. Cage Paps. Most likely direct flights. Try direct flight to Bucharest. And also a must visit Brasov City. It's like the middle of the country where the good beer comes. Brilliant. Bucharest, yeah, Bucharest. I'd love it, see. I'd love it because you hear the football team. I'll tell you what, first thing I'm thinking, football team. Is it Steaua? Steaua Bucharest? I'm sure that's the name of the football team, something like that. Steaua Bucharest. Fantastic name in football. But I used to be a big football fan, and you learn places through football. You just do. Never been to Bucharest, but I've probably heard. I mean, obviously it's the capital, but I think Steaua, it's something like Steaua Bucharest. I think it's the football team, and that's what comes to my mind straight away. I'm a bit of a football fan, so. Christine is up at 6:30 every morning in the summer months. I prefer winter as I can sleep to 8 p.m. as it's nice and cool. Christine. I suffer with, in the winter, I suffer with vitamin D, is it? Disorder. I'm a sun worshipper. So I get, by February, I am itching. I am literally itching for the sun. I'm like, oh, I'm having withdrawal symptoms by February, and I'm all yellow. My skin's all white and pasty and yellow. And as soon as that sun comes out, I'm like that. I'm like a flipping solar panel. I'm like a bloody solar panel, and I can feel myself. I can feel myself coming alive. I really can. I'm like, oh, this is lovely. Almost like feel the steam coming off my face after all the sun. The sun doesn't really set at the moment in Pori, Finland. Never goes dark. You get used to it. Nigel Watson, wow. If I get less than 7 hours sleep, I'm dead. Peter Gann. I've been useless all day. Useless all day. I went shopping, told myself I needed to go to Asda, took a wrong turn in, finally made my way to Asda, then made my way to Morrison's, then made my way to Home Bargains, made my way to Aldi, got home, and I was exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. Put the shopping away, and I was thinking to myself, how am I going to do the Stone Crow tonight? I am absolutely gone. And I had a cup of coffee, had a bit of dinner, I had a sausage yesterday's. Oh no, I had that Thai sausage. What was that Thai sausage from Asda? I had a couple of them left in an old Chinese Tupperware. You know, where they put the rice in. I had 2 sausages in a Chinese tub. I ate them as the Thai sausages from Asda I reviewed recently. I ate them this morning, lunchtime, and I kind of just like built into my day. I did a few food reviews. I did a few beer reviews. I then made myself a cup of coffee, and I'm finding myself doing the kids' sandwiches for school the next day, and then I'm doing fish and chips for tea, and then it's 7 o'clock, and I'm like, here I am. Hey, here I am on my last legs, but here I am. But yeah, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm like itching for my toothbrush. Do my teeth, let the dog out for a wee, up the wooden hill, and I just sit there then in bed. I have like almost comatose, almost like I have a little scroll through the internet then, you know, Lindsay Dawn Mackenzie and, you know, and then I Mel's reading her ebook next to me. I'm like that. Gone. Marmite and a crumpet and a coffee before work is a must. Monte Carlo lol now wouldn't fit in there places for the 1%, like Klaus and Rishi. Yeah. Well, you mean you don't wake up and watch GM? Then Jeremy Vine, these shows are so amazing and uplifting. I get up every morning just for Jeremy Vine and the guests. No, that is it. Oh, but well, I don't watch telly. Big Kevin, in all truth, and I hope GMB, good morning, Britain. I used to, and Mel beat it out of me. I used to get up, put the telly on, and she'd be like, turn that off. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Turn that damn thing off. And I'd be like, yeah, but I want to know the weather. And she said, have a look on your phone. Have a quick look at the weather on your phone. You don't need to wait programmed weather forecast. Turn it off. So she beat it out of me. So now I'm like coffee, garden, watching the sun come up. No, I don't watch any telly in the morning. Grocery's very boring. Try that 11.6% ABV version. That's not boring. Worst food review you've ever done? That meal from Iceland, and it had prawns in it. You know, the prawns were probably pulled out of a blooming Thai drainage system. Yeah, those prawns. Yeah, I reviewed that. And, Good afternoon, Alex the Beer Master. Hello. Bad man, so I'm just on shift and just coping, thinking of spat and chilling on the perfect draft for Saturday night. I came in from work, now turn on YouTube when you're drinking beer and get on it, Alex. Jason even. London is both expensive and crying. Right, I'm going to get to the latest comments because I feel like I'm miles behind. Apologies to any comments that I've missed at this stage, but it is the witching hour. Adam Whittaker says, hi, Si. Alexander says, really nice seeing you. Really nice seeing you too. Did he, Michael Richards? Did he? I don't know enough about. See, now, I've always said no. I said no to Jimmy. No, I'm not watching that. That's weird. I said no to the silver-haired man, always smiling. Life's always great. No, I'm not watching that. I'm awfully sorry, but that gives me the creeps. I just think TV is riddled with like the fact that I can stand here having a bit of a drink, having a bit of a laugh with you guys, you know, chatting as a, you know, as normal people. Yeah, as normal people. When you watch TV, it's not normal, is it? It's not. There's something really horrible and fake about it. Very rarely do they get a brewmaster on, and you know, when was the last time the silver-headed man interviewed a brewmaster that's been in the brewing industry for 40 years? You know, he deserves his time on that sofa and get chatted to like he's a hero. He is a hero. He is a hero. But do they ever get pulled on that sofa and chatted to? No. They won't get talked to because it's all to do with like taxation. Can't overly promote great beer, the great beer industry that's going on. It's all under the radar. It's all under the radar. If it was a yo-yo, if craft beer was a yo-yo, you'd have the silver-headed man, he'd have one in each hand, wouldn't he? And he'd be doing all these wonderful tricks with it, wouldn't he? Huh? It's a yo-yo. Everybody buy a yo-yo. The fact that this beer, no chance. No chance of real over promotion. You might get Saturday morning kitchen, 5 minutes on Saturday morning kitchen. But other than that, no real like push. This is good. This is a good thing. People are being employed. People are being employed in breweries to produce great beer. Let's talk about it. Let's do some wonderful things. Goes under the radar. Completely under the radar. Nigel Watson, totally. TVs, yeah, totally. What's a yo-yo? Oh, you know, one of those things on strings. This like a wheel. It's like a funny wheel thing on with a clutch. Some of them have got a clutch. And, you know, They were always on telly. They were always on. When I was growing up, God, the yo-yo was on telly more than the blooming yo-yo went up and down. I used to do the walk the dog with a yo, so many tricks you could do. Oh, Ali D, they were, don't get me wrong, they were great things. They were great things, but they weren't better than beer. Problem is, good breweries pop up, and it turns out the owner is a horrible, well, cage pap. Yeah, there is that as well. There is that. James Rogers, yo-yos for sale, bright yellow. Never say no to a yo-yo. Simon's just invented the dance, the yo-yo. Also, mint biscuit, Big Kev. Yeah, they'll always talk about a mint biscuit too. Viscount. Were they called Viscount? I used to do the walk that. Yeah, I've read that one already. It's really sad when you see that most of the people that were on the TV and radio when they were a kid were Ian. Yeah, totally. Drinking salted Amarillo and Oakham Citra in spoons in Maxfield, both in good form. John Tuff, salted Amarillo and Oakham Citra in Wales. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Love it. This is great quality content. Love it, says Peter. Thank you, Peter. I tell you why TV's fake. I'm still aggrieved by this. In the situation, a virtual pub was awarded a caravan for helping the nation get through the situation. And it was a pub quiz live YouTube channel. There was no research done whatsoever. But you had Anton Deck handing a person that just started a YouTube channel a camper van, £80,000 camper van, for helping people get through the situation. Not once did they do any research, to do any real look to see which was the actual oldest virtual pub in the world. And what they would have found was me. And I don't get a VW camper van, do I? Why? Because I probably drink too much. And I don't quite fit. I don't fit with how their world is. But I don't mind. I've got a tent with electric. I've got electric in my tent. I can charge my phone in my tent. And I can keep a cooler box cool in my tent. And I tell you what, tents are a lot cooler too. Tents are a lot cooler. In terms of not cooler as in cool, but as in temperature cool. And you can lay down in a tent and you can literally instantly feel the temperature dropping. Not like these insulated energy hogging places where it will never cool down. I'd hate to have a new house. The amount of insulation in a new house would boil me. I reckon I'd be like, if I lived in a new house, no way can I live in a new house. All that insulation, no chance. Put me under a sheet of canvas in the summer. I'd be like Darth Vader in a new house. Soulless places. I lived in a tent touring around South New Zealand. Loved it. Great times. Ali D, I bet you had the most amazing time. Your home was in your rucksack. Oh, I mean, yes. How free were you? James Rogers said he'd hate to have a new house too. And they probably played each other's bungalow. Whoa, for a while. And that, as bad as Jedwood. Yeah, Christine. And yeah, Simon is the OG of beer reviewers. Go back to 2012. Simon was on here doing it before anyone else. 2010, Christine. 2010. Although Christine, I will say, there were a couple of people before me. I wasn't the first. I think I was the first daily. I think I was the first to do daily. But I was like, I'm going to commit every single flipping day. Boom, boom. There's a video. Like a newspaper. Every day there's a newspaper. That was my thinking. 7 o'clock in the morning, when you opened your eyes, there's a new beer review for you. That's what I was thinking. Open up your phone. Ding, ding. Notification. New beer review. As soon as you open your eyes, you're thinking about beer. Ha ha! That was my thinking. New beer review every single day. So I think I was the first ever daily, 7 days a week, 364 days a year. Because I don't post on Christmas Day. I was the first daily beer reviewer on YouTube. But when I mean, I'm not bothered about the camper van. I'm really not. But it was more to do with the fact that ITV didn't do any research whatsoever. No research whatsoever on who was the oldest live streamer. Are the people before you still doing reviews, Simon? Annie T. No, Chad's gone. Chad was before me. Chad's gone. So what he didn't like the name of his YouTube channel. It's called Chad9976. So he closed it down, but he saved all his beer reviews and he tried to open again as Chad's Beer Reviews. And he lost all of his subscribers and it was too late and it was just why didn't he just change the name of his, because you can change the name of your YouTube channel. Why didn't he call it Chad's Beer Reviews? Anyway, he was before me. Actually, if I'm perfectly honest, Bad Seed Brewing Company, the beers I've been reviewing recently, Peter the Master of Hoppets, he was a month. So he started December 2009 and I started January 2010. Didn't know each other. Had no idea who we were. Didn't know him. He didn't know me. We started within 1 month of each other. I believe Peter is still posting regular videos. So probably, and there was a guy in the UK called Zach Avery. Zach Avery in 2009, again, 2009, did a series, and it's still on YouTube if you want to see it, called A Year in Beer. A Year in Beer with Zach Avery. And literally, he posted for a year and he stopped. That was it. Well, lovely guy. I've met him a couple of times, Zach. Lovely guy. Lovely guy. But yeah, I was like, Zach, why are you stopping? Because he was quite, yeah, back in the day, I mean, you're talking 100 subscribers, 100 subscribers back in 2010 was massive. Because YouTube was very different back then. Back then, you would double every year. So you'd go 100 subscribers to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800, 800 to 1600, 1600 to 3002. Then you're going big. 6,004, 12,008, 24, 13,000. Then it went to 26. That's why you used to see all of these old YouTube channels when they first kicked off, like Boogie 2988. He's got 4 million subscribers because when YouTube first kicked off, it was guaranteed you would double your subscriber base every single year. So if you were in that in that very lucky situation to start in 2006. And one year you got 1 million subscribers. Next year you had 2. Then they had 4. And then YouTube went, enough of this. 2013. 2013, YouTube stopped regular people like myself, like everybody else out there. They stopped regular people from doubling the size of their channel. And they offered celebrities. They offered celebrities YouTube channels. So 2013 was the year that Jamie Oliver opened his YouTube channel because it was offered to him. And Jamie Oliver was offered his channel on the old terms. So Jamie Oliver's channel doubled because he's a celebrity. Doubled every year. Whereas the people, the poor people who got YouTube to where it is in the first place, nah. Goodbye. Anyway, I seem to have lost a lot of people talking about that. So we're going to... 2013 was a very bad year. Well, James Rogers, I was doubling. I was doubling the size of my channel. I was like, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Things are going to be good. What's happened? It was literally a switch. Literally a switch. Bang. Goodbye. Old way of YouTube. Gone. I'm going to go and get a beer. Peter Can, drink beer, yeah. Oi, oi. I like Marco, White, and the fantastic Leah Smith. Well, Nigel, enjoy. Simon, what's your opinion of the Darwin? I know where this is going. I know where this is going. I respect Johnny because he's a very hard-working person. He's a very hard-working person, and he is as committed to making the craft beer channel work as I am to making Real Ale Craft Beer work. He's a really, really hard... Yeah, YouTube swindled you then, but your true fans have found you. James, yeah. He's a hard-working man, Johnny Garrett. Honestly, he does some fantastic documentaries. He totally understands that it's a business. We met. I took him back in my van once from Newport, Tiny Rebel. I took him back from Tiny Rebel Brewery in my van. I took him back to the Newport train station, dropped him off. He's yeah, lovely guy. Lovely guy. So I get on with. In fact, I touched his bum at GBBF last year. I snuck up behind him. I snuck up behind Johnny Garrett, and I grabbed his bum, and he turned round, and he went, "I've just been assaulted," and then he went, "By you, Real Ale Craft Beer," and it was just fun. It was just, it was just fun, and yeah, Johnny's all right. Johnny's all right. There'll never be any grievances between me and Johnny Garrett. Never, ever, ever. He's a hard-working man, and he deserves everything he gets in life. He really does. He puts a lot of work into his documentaries. He puts a lot of hard effort into his documentaries. We both wish, I've never asked him, but I'm pretty sure we both wish we had proper funding to run our channels properly, so they were a little bit more slick. You know, can you imagine if I had a producer? Can you imagine if I had a team of people? You know, still being me, I wouldn't have any of that TV rubbish, but can you imagine if we had a proper editing team and, you know, going around all these breweries? The YouTube channel would fly, absolutely fly. So we both know, like, it's almost like the Ferrari and the McLaren, Ferrari and the Mercedes. Ferrari and Mercedes, you know, we're both looking, see the lights above, boom, 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 boom. We can both see where we want to go. We can both see where we want to go. We can both see where we can take it, and I think. No, there's a lot of YouTube. There's a lot of beer tubers now. There's a lot of beer tubers out there now who can understand where it can go now. I reckon about 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, it was 5 or 6 years ago. We'd have these YouTube meetups with fellow beer tubers, and they would turn to me and say, "You'll never do it." They would turn to me and say, "You will never achieve what you want to achieve. You'll never go full time. There's not enough in it. There's not enough in it." And I was like, "Yeah, I will. Yes, I will. Guarantee you." Because I look at the analytics. I dig down to the numbers. I can see the growth. I can see, I can just see where it was going. And I was like, I will. I was just nodding at the time. Yeah. Having a drink. But deep down, I was thinking, no, I know. Trust me, I know where this can go. And I also know, pardon me, fish and chips is causing me nightmares tonight. I also know that whoever is the first past the post, who can maybe convince somebody with some money to invest in production, editing, planning. Planning's my biggest thing. If I had somebody who could plan my journey. There's a great guy out there, Arthur Daly, fellow Welshman, fellow friend. He can go on train lines and stuff and web apps, and he can book a train from Cardiff to London to Belgium to Munich and he can just hop along cities. My brain can't do that. And he'll book hotels. Night here, hop on a train, go over there, another country, 3 days. You know, you got a night Brussels, you got a night in Munich. He's got my brain don't work like that. I can't plan. And I think that's my biggest downfall, is that I would love to go, right, night in Birmingham, film Birmingham, up onto Manchester, let's film Manchester. Let's go up to Sheffield, film Sheffield, over to Leeds, let's film Leeds, pubs and bars of Leeds. I can't do that. Arthur Daly, he was called, I don't know, not Minder, no, not Minder, no, is it Arthur Daly? Brew Wales. You got a website called Brew Wales. Planning. I tell you what, if somebody could plan me a blooming trip with, you need to be at this train station at X o'clock, jump off that train, go into that hotel, stay the night there, film your video the next day, hop on another train, get yourself to lead. If somebody could plan journey, hotel, times, how long I'd need to be in a city for, I'd be laughing. But I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. And that's my biggest problem. That's why I think I need a team. I need a team of people around me, because I can stand in front of you guys all day long, and I can natter and chat and gift of the gab and read the comments. I can do all that without batting an eyelid. But asking me to be in Brussels and then Hamburg, and then my brain's melting just thinking about it. Melting. If you wanted here, please. Trevigo, is that what it is, Ian? Ian, help me out. Help me out. I'm not working at the moment for health reasons. Might be able to offer some assistance on a voluntary basis. How does one contact you off YouTube? So, sleep state. If you send me an email, realaleguide@googlemail.com. realaleguide@googlemail.com, and put in the headline of the email, plans or whatever, or we spoke last night and you asked me to come, and I'll read the email and bang, boom, bush. We'll go. We'll do it. We will do it. A few haunted beers in London would be great. Hey, worldwide ghosts. I mean, I'm totally up for that. Good little session this Simon. Cheers from Parry's Tavern. Hello, Parry's Tavern. Mark S. Ask ChatGPT to plan your trips for you. So what would I say? I would say, hey, ChatGPT, will you plan a trip Brussels, Munich? Hang on. Brussels, Amsterdam, Munich, back home. And ChatGPT, they could do that for me? Oh, easy, isn't it? Easy. Sheffield Steel, the full Maltese back. Right, where are we? Hello, hope everyone is having a good night. Luke, amazing. Simon's on a roll. I have some funny community posts. Anyone would like to have a look? Sorry, your bedroom is going to stink tonight. William, fish and chips and beer. Oh, God. Yeah, poor old Mel. You can see your figures grow month on month. Simon chewing ears off left, right, and centre. Kind of gone, yeah. Got Mandela effect for you and chat. Okay, who has heard of Marlborough beer brewed and bottled by Miller Brewing Company, Eden, North Carolina, and has some looking label as cigarette pack since 1978? Don't know. I don't know. That's the difference between us 40-somethings and the youth today. In today's world, you can get stranded or lost, no matter where in the world you are. Be careful. See, back in the day, Big Kev, back in the day, there was always hotels available. There was always a sign in the window, vacancies, no vacancies. So I'd be quite confident as a teenager to just drive to Tenby. I would drive to Tenby. I'd be in Tenby in an hour and a half. And you walk past the window. It said vacancies or no vacancies. And if it said vacancies, you went in, you asked how much they were. They told you. You paid the price. You had a bed. This day and age is so blooming complicated. I couldn't just turn up in Brussels now because because you'd have to then load up Airbnb and you'd have to like work out all this other stuff. And it's like, it's a nightmare. I just want to see a little thing in the window in the hotel to say vacancies or non-vacancies or whatever that says in the Dutch language. I think life used to be so much simpler. It used to be so much simpler back in it and so much cheaper because each hotel never knew really what the other hotel was charging. This day and age, with all the booking companies, they all know within 5% of each other. They all know 5% within another how much it's worth. It's all done for them. There's no bargains to be had. There's no bargains to be had anymore. Tenby used to be a great spot. Now it's horrendous in the summer. Way too many people. It's mobbed. Such a shame as it's such a nice place. Ali D, I mean, it used to be quiet. Quiet place. Lovely little quiet old place. Now you can't get in the pubs. They're queuing round the block to get in the pubs. I hear it's the same in St Ives. It's the same in St Ives. Have you ever tried Otter Head, Simon? Yes, I have. Jack Need. Cracking pint, rich and fruity. Otter Head, Otter Mild, Otter Bright. I think Otter had a beer called Bright. And yeah, Otter beers, fantastic. But I've had Otter Head. Jack Mead, go onto YouTube. If you're wondering, and this goes for anybody out there, if you're wondering if I've ever reviewed a beer that you're drinking at that present time, put in Otter Head Real Ale and you will see, bang, in the YouTube search bar, whether I've reviewed it or not. I might look 10 years younger. It might be a blast from the past. An old thumper video. Hen's Tooth. Have a look at Hen's Tooth. Moreland Hen's Tooth. Have a look back in the day. 10 years younger. Although I've lost a bit of weight. I'm happy. I got my chin, I got my jaw back. Too long I was like a chief executive with a big wobbly chin. Have you tried Kirkstall Chicken and Gravy IPA? Up the gum hole. I haven't had it up the gum hole, no. The YouTube chairs can be pretty bad at times, but a beer name should be okay. Yeah, Cage Paps, exactly. Real ale, then the beer, or the beer, then real ale. You will find me, whether I've reviewed it or not. Anyone enjoy the Shipyard IPA? It's a Marston's beer. Shipyard IPA is a Marston's beer. I've had the original Shipyard from America, and it was a much better beer than the Shipyard we have today, which, of course, is a bloody shame, isn't it? A bloody shame. What happened to the old traditional inns? Walk in, order a pint and a pie, and then book, bed and board, no issues. Matt Williams. That's exactly. I think the world's overpopulated. I think there's just too many of us now. The Tenby's got no bigger, but there's another billion of us. You know, I just think that we're all a little bit. We've all got a little bit more kind of like, or the willingness to use a credit card these days. People just go, I don't mind, grand in debt. There we are, £1,000 in debt. There we are, paid off over 12 months. Back in the day, we didn't do that. Back in the day, we didn't do that at all. Back in the day, we saved up the money we had. I still live like that now today. That's why it's taken me so long to get the Asda beers, the Morrison's beers, because I didn't have it. Didn't have the money. Couldn't buy them. I'll wait till I got the money and then I go and buy them. But there's too many like never nevers, isn't it? The never never, like, oh yeah, book holiday, pay it off over 2 years. That would do my nut. That would like burn my brain. That would burn my brain if I booked a hot and paying it over 2 years. That would like do, because you've had the holiday. What's the point in paying for the damn thing after? I couldn't do. I wouldn't pay him. I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay him. So now he's just rammed. Was there last July? Didn't get into any pub. Ended up getting a carry out and going back to the campsite. Think it turned out better. Oh yeah, totally. It's even worse in credit cards now with buy now, pay later. Well, yeah. Sadler's and Salopian breweries are two of my favourites. Mike the Sadler. Sadler's, yeah, they did a mild, which was good back in the day. You don't see it so much anymore, but Salopian, great beer. There's not many beers you haven't reviewed, Si. I have found some that you haven't, though. So I had to rely on the ooh. He's all right, old Mac. Although Mac's not uploaded in 5 months. He's not uploaded 6 months since Christmas. It was just torpedoes, I suppose. Torpedoes in the dark, you know. WhatsApp. Just, he couldn't be bothered with it all. He really, in the end, we spoke. He just couldn't deal with all the rubbish that come his way. Yeah, I'm not going to say too much on it, but I haven't spoken to Mac in months. I've not spoken to Mac in months, but he's got a great job. He's got a great job, and he's got a Mercedes, and he's got a nice house, and he's got his barbecues, and life's good. Life is very, very, very good for Mac. He got to the stage where he didn't need to like do that anymore. Especially when he had, you know, all the stuff that was coming his way. It was you know, well, just none of my business really. I'm not going to get into it. None of my business. But he just decided to pack it in. He just decided to, you know, if that's what everyone wants, that's what everyone gets, and that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem. That's the problem. I've had a bit of pushback over the last year or two, and I managed to, you know, go, just ignore it. But I've worked on many building sites where I've been threatened to be thrown off a roof. Far worse, what I'm trying to say is far worse situations. I've been up on a roof, one-on-one with a carpenter, and the other carpenter, he wanted to throw me off the roof. 6 stories high, I would have been gone. He just kept his cool. We were having a row up on the roof, big old row up on the roof, and he wanted to throw me off. And you could tell, he was just like keeping his cool. And when you're in that situation in life, I've rolled cars. I've rolled a car. My arm went out the car onto the roof. Fire service said you're lucky to still have an arm. When you've been through that, then you can learn to live with a little bit of shit you get from YouTube, and pieces of the pie that people want dealt out, type of thing, like a hey, why ain't you helping me? Why ain't you Why ain't you helping the small? Whoa, hold on. What I say in this situation, is if one garage opened up a garage down the road, let's say a tyre fitting garage. If a tyre fitting garage opened down the road, and then that new tyre fitting garage walked up the road to the old tyre fitting garage that's been there for 30 years and has built up his business through recessions and through hard times, and they said, hey, will you give us a hand? Will you help us grow our business? What do you think they're going to say? They're going to say no. Absolutely not. No. I've worked my nuts off to get where I am in life. I've worked my absolute backside off to get where I am in life. You need to do that yourself. And I think that's fair. I think that's really fair because, of course, I was in that very situation just 5 years ago where people were saying to me, you're not going to do it. But the moment you do, the floodgates open. Millions of beer tubers. Wow. What a great life. What a great life this guy's got. What a great life. Reviewing all this beer in his house, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's not been easy. And I'm not giving it away. Like the man who spent 30 years building up his tyre garage. He's not going to give it away either, is he? And I think that's fair. If I'm outfoxed, and if there's people doing different things to me that, they charge ahead, absolutely fine. That's fair game. That is absolute fair game. But I'm not putting my hand on someone's shoulder and saying, hey, here's a helping hand. Do you do reviews at 9 in the morning? Peter can. Yeah, I do. I'm not ashamed of it. And the reason is Peter can is because my wife goes to work at 8:30. I do my pictures, my thumbnails, 8:30 in the morning. I grab my glasses, bring them out here, grab my beers, get them out here, and I do 4 beers. And the reason why I do 4 beers is then by the time I've edited, uploaded, filled out all the stuff that YouTube want you to fill out these days, which is a lot, I'm pretty much finishing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Editing, uploading, making sure everything is hunky-dory and right. I'm finishing at 4 o'clock. Kids are coming through the door. I go in the kitchen, make their sandwiches for school the next day. I start cooking tea. Wife comes in at 5:30, tea on the table, bit of telly in the night. Normal life. What used to happen was that I went to work too. I used to finish at 5, come home. We used to cook, eat, and then I used to lock myself in the kitchen for 3 hours. And my wife wouldn't see me. And then I would spend another 3 hours at the computer, editing, uploading. And I'd be going to bed at 12, 1 in the morning. Nobody sees that, do they? And I'd be back up for work then, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning for my day job. So I see it as I have my evening. The sacrifice is done, The sacrifice is that I used to spend my evenings editing, uploading, all this other like everybody else, like most other YouTubers are doing now. They got beer tubers. They do their day jobs and then they got to go home and review beer and upload and everything else and yeah. Work hard, isn't it? Work hard, and then in life you might get a little. Because I get it all the time. Oh, you're drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, who cares? You're either drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning or you're drinking at 7 o'clock at night. You're still drinking once a day, yeah? Whether it's 9 in the morning or 7 o'clock in the night. Still the same blooming thing. Since your side business, must have had a few good years. Big Kev. Okay, it is 9:30. It's 9:30 at night. I'm going to thank you all so very much for joining. It's been wonderful. It's been really, really wonderful. I'm going to thank you all. Thank you all. Wish you all good night. Peter Cans is not the same. Well, it's hard working. I worked hard. Worked hard for it. Worked hard for it. It is the same. It is the same. Because, Peter Can, I can drink a cup of tea at 7 o'clock in the night rather than a beer. I go to bed sober. I wake up with no hangover. Do you know what that's like? Waking up in the morning, 5 days a week with no hangover. It's bliss. It's absolutely bliss for me. Absolutely bliss. It's work, I've got it down to how I like it. I've got this business running to how I like it. And that's how it is. Thanks for watching. Boom, Stone the Crows. See you all next Thursday, 7 o'clock live for the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Thanks for all your super chats. Thanks for all your memberships. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for just watching. Boom. Cheers.